aspiring racers in India got a big boost with the arrival of the Polo Cup series. All the Polo Cup cars on the grid are prepped and maintained by Volkswagen.
What we have is a new generation Polos over here, and we are running on diesel. The Polo Cup in Germany was running on petrol. We are running on diesel, the 1.6 liter diesel engine, which is quite new to Indian racing.
With the machinery also being equal, it's up to the drivers to win or lose races. It's the perfect place for up and coming drivers to hone their skills and get some recognition. There are young newbie drivers and some experienced ones, all fighting it out to make it big.
The champion of the series would be sent across in the VW Motorsport program. It might be in Europe, America, China, Asia, wherever it is.
And then it was me jumping into it all. Hello and welcome to the 4th round of the Polo race in Chennai. This is my first proper race week and I'm really nervous about it. Let's see how it goes. In the pit lane, filled with excitement, I strapped myself in the Polo Cup car's race seat and was raring to go. I tried to calm my nerves to get the best result. With 10 laps on hand, I gave it my best. But with the changing conditions, I found it hard to tune my driving style. The other drivers though had no such problems. At the end, I qualified 16th on the grid. That was a bit disappointing to me. Thankfully, at least I wasn't dead last. Volkswagen's representatives helped me clean my racing line and set up my car for the first race. A poor start in the first race dropped me to the back of the pack by the first corner. But I was determined to give it a solid fight. The race was turning out to be very exciting. I played it cool and tried to capitalize on the other driver's error and managed to take back 3 positions to finish in 14th. In race 2, I had a much better start for my 14th grid position. By the end of lap 1, I was running about the top 10 drivers. And then I overcooked it. I spun off on a corner, giving away at least 7 places. It was frustrating to be down the order again. After that, my race was a lonely one. All I could manage was a 15th place. Though championship contender SAILESH was quite happy with his weekend.
I was actually comfortable as long as it was dry. And once it started drizzling, I was never comfortable with the slicks on the wet. So I didn't know what will happen. So I didn't know if I push, I might go slower or I might spin, which will actually cost my position. So I thought, okay, let me go slower instead of taking a spin. So maybe in the last 3-4 laps they were right behind me, but otherwise I had no issues at all.
Racing fever is tough to shake off. Despite my result, I was optimistic and looking forward to another time in the Polo Cup race car. So my race weekend is over and it was a pretty good one for a first timer. I finished 14th in the first race and 15th in the second. The first race was especially good for me because I was able to make up some places. I started on 17th and finished 14th. But second race, despite starting 14th, I dropped a place back because I had a bit of a spin. But otherwise, overall, what a weekend and what a day.